Okay.
Now we're going live on Facebook.
There, the echo's gone. It's lovely.
Share on a page and manage. Next. No. Hold on. Go back. Share page and manage.
Oh, no barky.
Mute.
There it is. Next. It's preparing live stream for you. And we're going to go live now. Reach more people by adding a title to your video. Add a title. This is exciting.
Very.
I'm on a live meeting. It's just starting.
It's setting your meeting for Facebook Live just to keep you informed. We'll see. Let's see what that says. Hang on.
I see live on Facebook showing up in the corner up top.
So we should be good to go. Okay. So a little late, but I'll call this meeting to order at 4:50 p.m. And I just need to read this. Pursuant to Governor Baker's March 12, 2020 order suspending certain provisions of the open meeting law, General Law, Chapter 30A, Section 18, this meeting of the Dudley Board of Health will be conducted in total or in part via remote participation. Specific information in the general guidelines for remote participation by members of the public and/or parties with a right and/or requirement to attend this meeting can be found on the town's website at dudleyma.gov. For this meeting, members of the public who wish to watch the meeting may do so via Facebook Live. No in-person attendance of members of the public will be permitted, but every effort will be made to ensure that the public can adequately access the proceedings in real time via technological means. Any votes will require a roll call vote. So first up on the agenda is to accept the minutes of the March 24th, 2020 meeting.
I make a motion to accept the meetings of the meeting minutes of the March 24th meeting.
I second that motion.
I have a motion and a second. Any discussion?
No.
Seeing none, I'll call to order a roll call vote.
Roberta Johnson, aye.
Lori Ducharme, aye.
Jennifer Knoyer, aye. The vote passes unanimously. Item number 2 is the Earth Day cleanup. At this time, we have to cancel it, obviously, because it was scheduled for April 28th. I would like to definitely do it this year because it is the 50th anniversary and we do have some t-shirts and things made and stating 50th anniversary. I just don't know when we can reschedule it at this time. I think the best thing is just kind of hold off. Maybe even if we had to push it off to the fall. Any thoughts?
That sounds like a good idea.
I mean, that makes sense right now. We can't really plan anything, obviously.
No.
I mean, can people still collect right now? Townspeople?
Absolutely. I know that a lot of towns are doing, families going out and doing the cleanups and everything.
Mhm.
By all means. And even, I guess, if they wanted trash bags, we could probably leave some down in the lobby, right? Ted?
I have left some for one family in the lobby and they picked them up. They're getting a little, they haven't used them yet, but they're planning to. Also, Earth Day has to happen by mid-September if we want to get any of the grant money from the last Green Valley, because the grant season ends then, and if we don't have our paperwork in, then
So we just have to spend the money, right? Prior to September 1st, we can still have Earth Day after
no,
that?
the Earth Day has to happen, the results have to be submitted.
That's right.
We have to submit results, poundage, number of bags, areas cleaned up, people who participated, and that type of thing.
So that's right, we have to do that. So I guess as soon as we get the okay that things can go back to normal, we'll have to set it up and schedule it for Saturday. That would work.
We haven't spent any money yet other than the t-shirts, which we had in our budget for. We haven't spent any money for them yet. No trash bags, or normally we would buy a lot of sanitizer and things that we can't get now anyhow. And the supplies such as water, snacks, things of that nature. So we're not out any money. We're not losing anything if it didn't happen right now. And we do have like 400 garbage bags left from last year.
Okay. So I guess we're at a see what happens kind of standpoint.
Mhm.
I think, yeah, just a wait and see approach. Maybe in a month, we'll have a better idea of the long-term game plan, and we can go forward from there.
Absolutely.
Madam Chairman, can I make a suggestion?
Yes.
Try moving your cell phone away from your laptop.
Is that any better?
No.
No, I thought that would help with the echo. Having the two devices that close. I tried.
Oh, hold on.
Leave me for a minute.
With the Earth Day, we also had the animal vaccination scheduled. That obviously has been
Oh, right.
canceled for now. We'd have to look into rescheduling that at another time. It doesn't have to coordinate with Earth Day, but it was nice that we could get that date.
Right.
Right.
That's probably, go ahead, Madam Chairman.
So Ted, just reach out to Second Chance. Let them know. I'm sure they'd be canceling it.
Yeah,
but
they
that we're
already know.
canceling it.
We've already communicated.
Beautiful. So, okay, as soon as we find out, we'll go from there. Item number 3 is COVID-19 discussion of state and local response. Tom, all you.
Well, actually, we're in pretty good shape in the town of Dudley right now. We have, I think it's 15 confirmed positives. Let me just make sure. Right. 15 confirmed positives so far since we started keeping track of everything right from the beginning. Everything has been working according to plan. We're notifying the fire chief, who notifies dispatch, and all the first responders are notified of our sick houses, as we call them, so that they can take appropriate measures to respond to any emergencies.
I think they're in the basement.
Things are according to what they're reporting to us. We're going to be in for a rough couple of weeks, 2 to 3 weeks anyhow. They feel that there's going to be a severe, because of the availability of testing and because of the disease progression itself. So all we can ask people to do is wash their hands, use masks whenever you go out of the house. If you can stay home, stay home. Avoid crowds and avoid public assemblies of gatherings or loitering, going out with your friends and all of that. Be patient and let's see what happens. That's about all I have. If there's any questions, I'd be glad to answer any questions.
Anyone have any questions for Tom?
When you say 15 cases, is that houses or people?
That's people. We have, I think we have 12 houses. I have 12 sites with 3 doubles. And that's what I have right now. We're doing pretty good. People are paying attention. Just to let you know that we've been keeping in touch with the housing for the elderly, for the Joshua Place residents. They're pretty vigilant about doing sanitizing of common spaces and hallways and checking up on all of their residents. They kind of keep an informal sick list and make sure they watch out for each other and help each other out. And that's about all we can do. For the rest of the town, the same. Just watch your friends, watch your relatives, limit your socializing, and keep in touch and monitor everybody. If you need to run errands for people, there's always people that need medicine or food, and keep in touch.
Tom, I just want to say thank you so much. You're doing such a great job. Thank you so much. Great job. Keeping us informed and just everything. I appreciate it.
Well, thank you. It's the good leadership that lets me do it. So the leadership from the Board of Health and the Board of Selectmen's office, town manager, and the public safety chiefs, it just makes the job easier.
Is there anything that you need from us, Tom?
Well, one of the things we learned a little bit of a lesson over the past weekend with one of the notifications that we got. There was it should have been more attentive. We got a phone call, a message for urgency for the Park and Shop incident, and I guess it was called in and left on the answering machine Saturday, and we didn't get it until Monday. We should probably address the answering machine in the event of an emergency or something severe. The police dispatcher should be called. Police fire dispatcher should be called, and then work on the Board of Health call down list to get some action Saturday instead of waiting a couple of days. That was one of the lessons that we learned there. I think generally everything else went well.
Okay. We'll just change that message. Like if on a Friday, just say, please don't leave a message, call the police department.
That makes sense.
Yeah, if you have something, yeah, right. If you have something urgent, then call the police department or the fire department for that matter. It doesn't matter, whoever.
Right.
Dispatcher.
I mean, the alternative was for me to put my cell phone number on there.
No. It's okay.
Or I have to answer voicemail Saturday and Sunday as well.
Well,
But it was about 9 o'clock it was about 9 o'clock at night on Saturday that they left the message.
Yeah, I think if we leave a message that if there's an emergency, please don't leave a message and contact the police.
Right. Yeah, they have the police department, the police dispatcher has a complete call down list, so that if they call me or they can call any member of the board to respond to any incident. We have a lot of incidents now that we request to be notified for fires or some other catastrophic events, something like this reportable diseases that may need some further attention, immediate attention. These are things that we do respond to 24/7. As long as we're made aware of it.
Okay. So then we'll move on to number 4, COVID supplies, Region 2.
I've got a suggested inventory or a supply list, a request form in. After what I've seen, I've got to order a lot more stuff. The way the fire department is going through product, and then there's other entities around the town that are needing product as well, and we're supposed to be a resource for them as well. So next week I'll have to modify the request form and make sure that we have enough product for ourselves in the event of this big rush that we're supposed to be getting, the big surge.
Okay.
I was trying to see if we were actually on Facebook. It does say live on Facebook up in the corner. I don't see that we are.
Okay.
Is there any way to verify that?
Usually if you just go to the Town of Dudley website.
Yeah, I just don't see it.
Well, we'll
I
have
just
to
wanted to make
try.
sure if we were live on Facebook, if anybody were asking any questions, that we were available for them.
Right.
But I don't see it.
So does anyone have anything else?
I don't think so.
So I just want to say to everybody, stay safe, stay healthy. Our next meeting will be May 21st. Not sure how we'll be meeting, if we'll be in person or virtual again. And if we need to meet sooner than that, we'll reach out and post a meeting.
Okay,
So if nothing else, I will entertain a motion.
I make a motion to close out this meeting on this Tuesday evening for the Board of Health.
I second that.
I have a motion and a second. No discussion, so I'll send it to a roll call vote.
Lori Ducharme, aye.
Roberta Johnson, aye.
Jennifer Knoyer, aye. Meeting adjourned at 5:07 PM. Thank you very much.
Stay
Thank
safe.
you. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, y'all.
Good night.